Take us in, birthday boy.
Yeah.
Hey,
And
it's
talk
me,
about how it's your birthday.
boy.
Yeah, say happy birthday to yourself, you loser.
It's Charles White's birthday, and he's 28 years old. What a special boy.
Yeah, that's a big age. If you put them together, 2 and 8, it becomes 30.
Years ago, you fired out of your mom's vagina, and here you are now.
And 28 years later, I'm still firing vaginas.
Firing
yes,
things
sir.
out your vagina now.
That's right, baby. I think I'm overdue for a growth spurt, too, so there's a lot to look forward to this year, I think.
Yeah, you've got like 28 years of built-up energy. You're going to shoot through the roof.
Yeah, this should be a big one for me. I've been drinking a lot of milk, so
You've been
I'm
saving your
feeling pretty
growth since high school. It's just been bottling up. It's bound to burst.
Nice.
Okay, so how does 28 compare to 27?
It's pretty similar, I'd say. It's not very different.
Nothing setting in? No, like, regrets, no fears? No deep introspection?
I don't like being 28. I don't like being close to 30.
Oh, don't you wait. Don't you fucking fret, young man. It'll happen sooner than you think, right, Kaya?
Yeah, in exactly 2 years.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I forgot, Andrew, you're also 30, right?
Yes. Kaya and I are in the big 3-0 club, that's right. We're old.
Mm-hmm. Well, I'm in the 3-1 club, but close
Oh, get
enough.
fucked, you fucking... Oh, you elderly bastard. Don't cough dust on someone else. I've got kids to hang out with.
Trailblazing.
You old
Speed
fuck.
running my way to the grave.
Oh, don't worry, Charlie. Don't worry, Charlie. Only 2 more years until you're officially no longer young and cool.
That's when you unlock the prostate checks, though, so it's a pretty cool achievement.
Yeah, you get fingered every time you go to the doctor.
Fuck yeah.
That's great.
Free anal pleasure? How could I not want this?
That's weird. No one's ever offered to finger my asshole at the doctor.
Because they've
it's
seen
like
your poop
it's
stuff.
hairy as fuck.
Yeah, they don't want to get trapped in there like a Chinese finger trap.
They won't be able to pull their hand out without getting rug burn.
Yeah, it is an off-limits zone. A war zone.
Oh boy.
Have you ever shown your asshole to a doctor at any point, Kaya?
No.
Yeah, you went to... Well, what do you mean, no? You went to the hospital because you couldn't shit. I'm assuming they looked at your butthole.
No, I told you. Remember that entire story was about how they took their sweet-ass time. At no point did anyone ever tell me to drop my trousers. All they did was bring in the ultrasound thing.
For it.
Or whatever it's called, the thing that they use on, like, pregnant ladies' bellies, and they just checked out my intestines with that, I guess, and I got all shy because she kept pointing it towards my dick.
So hypothetically, your issue could have been you had a butt plug stuck in your butt, and that's why you couldn't shit, and they wouldn't even, like, have known that or thought to look. Yeah.
Well, I guess that would have shown up on the ultrasound.
No.
Right?
Not if there's, like, a giant cork stuck in your butthole, keeping everything in. I don't think that would have showed up.
Well, like I said, she did point it, like, downwards, which is why I got so shy. It was like, don't look at the, like, spectral black and white outline of my penis, please. I don't consent. I don't like this. This is the one thing I don't like about the healthcare system. Is like, I want more sexism. When a guy like me comes in, I feel shy if it's like a young woman checking me out. Can I get a jaded 60-year-old veteran who smokes and comes in and he's like, what do you want? All right, show me your ass, I guess. That's the fucking doctor I want. Fuck this egalitarian bullshit.
Why? Because you're afraid of getting a boner or something while she checks your arsehole?
No, okay.
It's embarrassing is what he's saying.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, but it's
Jackson,
embarrassing if anyone sees your butthole.
It's a lot, Jackson, it is so much less embarrassing if just, like, the local crackhead sees my ass as opposed to, like,
not the local
someone my own
crackhead,
age.
just someone of my own gender. Okay, everyone understands it when a woman says, I would rather have a female gynecologist, right? I don't want a man staring into my pussy. Yeah, fair enough. I completely understand. Can I have the same luxury with my asshole, please?
It's the attitude, you know, it's the bonding. Like, let's say you go to get your penis checked out at the doctor. Yeah, let's say you get your penis checked out at the doctor. If the doctor's a man, he'll look at it and be like, looks pretty good, bro, and you, like, high five on it. But if it's a female doctor, you'll be like, is it big enough? Like, does it look nice? Is it clean? Would you say this is clean, doctor? You know, it's different.
Exactly.
But you're the one making it sexual at that point. You're the one introducing the sexual element of worrying about your penis. That woman's probably seen like hundreds of penises that day. You mean nothing to her.
Damn,
I don't give a
Jackson.
shit.
Okay.
Yeah, and that's what's so upsetting.
Yeah.
You want her to remember it, okay.
Yeah, you don't stand out.
I want to be the only penis she sees that whole day, and she in some way goes, oh wow, okay, hey, like, but for some reason, you know.
Pass. No. I hate doctors. I don't want to go. I don't want anyone's finger in my asshole.
Oh, well, come on,
think
now. Don't put that
Let's
off the
not get
table.
carried away.
Yeah.
It's
Might be
free.
good.
No.
Andrew loves
It's
it.
free?
Yes,
If it's
free.
good enough for Andrew, it's good enough for us.
It's totally free. Why would you pass that up?
Free.
I know it's free. That doesn't mean anything to me. I should just have
Okay,
my
can I have
girlfriend
yours
do it.
then?
Have a rummaging it around in there just to... Do I have cancer yet, babe? As I, like, leak cum from the prostate orgasm.
You're into some weird shit, man.
Wait, no, Andrew, you're the one that's into that. You're the one that's into. You said,
Anyway,
like, 2
moving on,
episodes.
Charlie. How do you think you'll be when you're 30? What do you see will be different in like the big 3-0 for you when you're finally no longer young?
I think more gray hairs, like in my beard specifically, I think will be something that stands out to me. Other than that, probably about the same. I don't imagine too much changing.
Do you think you'll ever go bald?
Go bald?
Yeah.
It's always a concern. I think every man has that concern. Like my hair is
yeah.
definitely not as thick as it was back when I was like early 20s.
Yeah, but I'm
you,
saying, like, look at your family. You can make a pretty educated guess if you're going to.
No one in my family's ever been bald or had thinning hair. My dad's probably has the thinnest hair out of anyone from my family, but even he still has like a decent amount of hair.
Would you full commit to it if you were balding? Would you shave your head?
I don't think so. I'd probably take the coward's way out and just start wearing wigs, and then just be like the guy who wears cool wigs. So one day I'd be like anime wig.
I don't think there's
I'd be a
ever been a
full-time cosplayer.
man. I don't think there's ever been a man in history that the locals see and go, "Oh, that's the guy with cool wigs."
Yeah,
Whoa.
That's not true. People cosplay all the time,
You'd have
and
to
people
live.
find
You'd
it to
have
be
to
cool.
live at like Comic-Con for this to be
Yeah,
okay.
you'd have to only go to
Yeah.
conventions and nowhere else.
That's not true. I think people would think it's fucking epic. Like, oh wow, there's Charlie again, and oh my lord, he's got Tanjiro's hair from Demon Slayer today.
Cope.
So in other words, if you're a 45-year-old balding man, you want to impress 16-year-olds.
No, I think everyone would find it cool. Like, who's not?
What retired professional 62-year-old woman is going to go, "Oh my god, he's Inuyasha today. That's incredible."
Well, she wouldn't know that, but she'd be like, "Wow, that hair is really exotic. That's really cool."
No, she'd be like, that hair's fake as fuck. That guy's bald and sad about it.
So, do you say that about women on
Bald and
Twitter?
sad
Like all the
about it.
cosplaying women, the e-girls? Are you like,
they
oh,
make-
she's probably
they're not
bald
balding.
They
underneath
make
that.
money, and they also don't wear that on the
So?
street. They wear that for the internet.
And,
They're not wearing it to hide something.
well, I'm not either. Maybe I'd be proud of being bald and just think it'd be cool to have awesome wigs.
I
Sure.
So why don't you do it right now? Why don't you, for the next year, just wear a bunch of cool wigs?
Okay, fine. I'll find some dope-ass wigs right now.
Okay, then.
What's funny is if he does constantly wear wigs for the next like 2 years, he'll have a much higher chance of going bald because it'll like ruin his follicles.
Wait, wigs ruin your follicles?
Well,
Probably.
you can't just like keep your hair compressed forever.
Yeah.
It's not good
I
for
guess
your
that
hair.
makes sense.
Same with
I
hats and
didn't know that.
beanies.
What do you think your audience would do, Charlie, if they found out that your long hair this entire time has just been a wig?
I just don't think they'd care. I don't think people. I think you guys are overestimating how much people care about wigs.
It's
I think your long hair by this point is part of your presentation and your branding. So I think that specifically for you, your audience would care a lot if they found out it was fake.
they'd call you a fake for sure. Yeah, people would.
Yeah.
100%.
Like there are other like streamers and personalities that wear costumes like that. Like Dr. Disrespect wears a wig, but people know that's part of the brand. Whereas with you, your look is supposed to be really authentic and just how you look. So I think people would definitely be like offended if it was a wig or faked.
I think
I'm
you're
not gonna
probably
be happy
right.
about it.
I think what would be more offensive if my beard was fake. Like I just pulled my beard off one day.
You just hot glue it to your face before every stream. Wow.
That would be awesome, though.
That would be such a good ruse.
That'd be
Kept
a
it
great
up for
prank.
6 years. Yeah.
Do you,
Oh my god.
Charlie? Do you think if you went bald, you'd have the right head shape for it, or do you think it'd be all lumpy and bumpy?
No, I definitely don't think I'd have a good head shape for it. Plus, I get like little zits on my scalp from time to time, so I'd have like a pimply face on my head, like above my face. Yeah.
Would you prefer to lose all of your hair, like your head hair, or your beard permanently?
I'm not sure. That's tough. I'd say
think
probably
hair is
beard.
easier to fake, right?
Yeah,
Really?
I think I'd still probably prefer to lose the beard as opposed to head hair. Because with the beard, I feel like you can compensate by just working out a lot more and give yourself like a better shape. Whereas with head hair, even if you work out a lot, it doesn't really do much for your top of your head.
Is
if that makes
working
any
out a lot
sense.
gonna fix a weak chin or anything like that?
It can help, like the more you blow up your traps, like specifically your traps and neck, it'll help pull skin away from your face to make it less round.
This sounds like incel advice, like the jaw
No, that's
size. Like you can fix your jaw if you just buy our kit and chew every day or something.
Yeah,
it's a chewy
jaws
thing.
are size and mewing. Those are dog
Mewing.
shit.
Classic.
Those are pseudoscience nonsense, but you can actually like blow up. Like if you grow your traps and your neck, it helps very little bit on your face. So there's at least something you can do.
I mean,
kind of.
losing weight would also help. Like if you've got a weak jaw and you're kind of flabby or fat, losing weight's gonna
Losing
thin out your
weight.
face.
But yeah, I mean, look at like every, even amateur lifter, like the moderate bodybuilder, all of them have at least somewhat of a strong chin. And not all of them were genetically born with a good chin. It's just once you train like all of those muscles, the skin obviously starts to stretch in different ways, so it can just help a little.
I think we've also reached the point in our society where baldness is not really a bad thing anymore. Like if you're going
No, I
bald,
disagree.
just commit to it. No one really cares at all
No,
anymore.
people care. 100% people still care.
Really?
People
No,
are bald.
yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
Really?
I have no idea where you heard
Yeah,
this.
I would
100%.
say that like
I'm not
the
saying
bald
it's
man
right,
look
Andrew.
is definitely in fashion.
No, it's only for a certain
For who?
type of man. There's definitely like, I don't know. You have to be a certain type of muscly, big man. You have to make up for the difference. somehow.
Yeah,
I don't know. I
don't think-
just think that if I started balding and losing my hair, I'd just commit. I'd be like, okay, I'm gonna shave my head or not. Like it wouldn't bother me, you know. But I think it's an older view, and I could be wrong, but it feels like it's an older viewpoint to be like, oh no, my hair. I have to do everything to keep my hair. My hair's going away. When I don't know. I feel like baldness is stylish now. You know.
I disagree. Yeah, like there's definitely plenty of people that can pull it off, but overall, going bald isn't exactly like
Yeah.
a nothing burger.
that would be news to me if all 4 billion
I
guess
women
it's
on
personal
Earth
then.
got together and agreed, oh, this is cool now.
He went too
Yeah,
bald.
I was gonna say he had a friend, not me, but a different friend that was going bald a while ago. I wanted to see how that turned out. I remember it from the start of the podcast. He had a friend that was super like sad about going bald, and he would talk about it a lot. And I was like, that'll never be me. And now it's me.
That. Jackson, how old are you? 24 now? 25?
25.
Yeah,
25.
that's pretty early to start balding.
Well, yeah, and it's been receding since like 22, 23. So I always knew
You're
that it would
aging
happen at
quick.
some point because like every man in my family is bald, which fucking sucks.
Oh,
But I didn't
well,
expect
there's
it
a
to happen
sign.
so early.
All you have
What
to
What do
do.
you plan?
Go ahead.
What do I do?
Well, I was gonna say, what do you plan to do?
Let it. I mean, there's nothing I can do. It's genetics. You just gotta let it go, I guess.
Wear wigs, Jackson. You can be the guinea pig.
I'll try it if you find a wig that doesn't look like a fucking wig.
Charlie is like the
Or-
king
Well,
who wants
that's half
you
the fun.
to
Or
taste
Jackson,
test
do the
this.
smart thing, commit to it, and get super buff and look like a strong, cool type like Jason Statham or like any of those bald strong men that are in Hollywood now.
Or you
Yeah.
can get hair
Oh,
implants.
Fucking
Yeah, I was-
Batista, Bruce Willis back when he was younger. Like, All sorts of buff dudes are bald now in Hollywood. Be one of those. Just get huge.
Or just get like super rich and famous, and it doesn't
And then no
matter.
one will care. Yeah.
Yeah, because at that point you look like what's the word? Like an established individual. Like
Yeah, like Elon
an
Musk looks
aristocrat.
like the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man, but no one really cares because it's just all about his money. It's not about his image.
Yeah,
Didn't
that guy
he was
still
also
fucks a
going bald,
lot.
right?
Yeah, he was so close to fully bald, but then he just bought hair.
Well, Bezos committed. He went full bald. And I think he looks better bald. I think Bezos actually pulls off bald pretty okay.
I don't think
I
I've ever
disagree.
seen
I think
with
he would have
hair.
looked better with hair. The reason you think that is because when he had hair, he looked like shit. Like his body wasn't in good shape.
That's what I'm talking about. He looked shitty with hair, and then he went bald, and now he looks better.
Yeah, well, because he started working out, got buff. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Go buff. If you're going bald, this is advice to not only you, Jackson, but anyone listening who's like balding, get buff. It will complement your baldness. It's a good
yeah.
way to make it work for you. Just get
That's
big.
what my point. Yeah, that's what I was saying. It only
Yeah.
works with the body type to
Yeah.
support it.
So get big. That's it. Go start working out. Go eat some calories. You'll be fine.
I'd rather get little ant legs sewn onto my forehead or whatever it is that they do to make fake
The
hair.
little microchip looking things.
You could
Yeah.
do the spray paint. You could spray paint hair.
Wait. I can't believe we're in the year 2022 and we haven't like made it so easy just to get fake hair that looks legit.
We have, Jackson.
No, we
it's
have.
called
Wigs don't
dope
count.
ass
It
wigs.
Yeah, it
Wigs
comes
don't
from your
count.
ass. Come on, man. Get that
Like,
ass
it
hair
means,
like-
transplant.
Why can't we just CRISPR hair into me?
We do. It comes from your ass. You haven't seen that?
That's not CRISPR, but yeah, I
but
have seen
hair
that.
transplants, they take hair from like your legs or your ass or some shit, and it works. Do
Well, it
it.
doesn't have to be
Ew.
your ass.
Get some ass hair on your head, Jackson. It'll be fun.
Want some of
Isn't
mine?
isn't that so insulting that you could lose all your head hair, but your ass is still so bushy and lavish?
Yeah, yeah, it makes
yeah.
no sense.
Luxurious and smooth.
I don't know who decides where the hair goes. What genetics or genes in me are choosing where the hair goes because they made the wrong choices. I hate it. Fucking genes.
Jackson, now that Kaya's back, did you want to ask him your question?
Oh yeah, so Kaya, from like I don't know, like at the start of the podcast, you were talking about a friend that you had in Turkey, I think, or some made-up country at the time. I don't know if we're allowed to say Turkey, but yeah, so he was going bald and he was scared of going bald and he was really sad. What was the
Yeah.
outcome of that story? Is he happy now? Has he
He
found
became
peace?
such a bitter incel that I actually had to stop being friends with him, which broke my heart because he was my best friend of like 15 years. But
Oh, no.
no, so no happy end. I'm sorry.
Oh, my God.
The future's looking grim, boys.
See, that's why you have to own it. You can't have all this desperation to keep your hair. If you're going bald, you just got to own it and be like, yep, I'm bald. That's it.
I think
Yeah,
there's
I agree.
I think there's a devil and angel on your shoulders here, Jackson. Andrew being the devil. I'm telling you, get wigs.
Being another
So you're
devil
s-
who's bigger than
you're
me.
s- You're saying become that incel and hide it and don't accept yourself for who you are.
No,
Be afraid.
see, I'm the devil. Charlie's a bigger devil. The angel on Jackson's other shoulder is get an ass hair transplant to his head.
Yeah, just honestly, just get a hair transplant. Why are we even making it confusing?
Well, yeah, that's what Elon Musk got, right? His hair looks fine now.
Yeah, his hair looks fine.
Yeah.
You can do that. Just
You
get a
can-
hair
Okay, in
transplant.
case you haven't noticed this, Jackson, Charlie's just being that king guy who's making his servants taste test the food to make sure it's not poisoned yet. He wants you to get a hair transplant, try out wigs, and if people don't laugh at you, then he'll try it.
Yeah, Charlie's long game is he'll hit 40 and he'll be bald, and then he'll be like, well, at least I didn't try on a bunch of wigs like Jackson. That would have been stupid.
Thank God Jackson beta tested the wig theory.
Yeah, you walk by me in my little homeless encampment on the streets with all my wigs. Like,
Living on the streets,
Happy
but
I
with the
didn't do
most
that.
gorgeous, elaborate wigs the world has ever seen.
From like a lion's mane and baby seal
A
fur.
a rainbow of colors as tall as a man. Just incredible works.
Ooh. May I segue? Because someone else has been
Absolutely.
making fun of our appearance this week. So
Oh, well,
I don't know if you guys
before
have seen.
before you do that,
Oh,
would you
you wanna
like
do
me to
that?
segue to our required segue just to get it out of the segue? Get it?
Ooh, get it.
Yeah, just figured I'd get this out of the way. We're at the 20-minute mark. Making fun of people's appearance is, let's be honest, it's a wholesome family activity. Like, you don't have to be mean, but you can
I love
look.
it.
You can look at somebody and have a little giggle, have a little laugh, be like, "Oh, look at cream cheese based Elon Musk. What a silly little man that is." But if you suddenly become a billionaire overnight and you don't want people looking at your soft, doughy body, well, maybe you should, I don't know, do something about it. Maybe you're going bald. And you should get buff, so that way you become like greats such as Jason Statham and Batista and many other large, strong, bald. The Rock. I can't believe I forgot The Rock when I'm mentioning strong, bald men. Come on. If you want to be like those men, you're going to want to try FitBod. It is the easiest way to work out. It's a smart workout app that will create a dynamic exercise program for you based on your goals, experience, and equipment. Maybe you only have a home gym. Maybe you only can work out on certain days. Maybe you're going bald and want to star in a Hollywood Marvel movie. That's all fine, and you can do it all through FitBod. You're going to be in control. You're going to see exactly what you need to do for your whole plan. You can adjust it as you're feeling based on what you want to be doing, and you can adjust it to fit your schedule. FitBod works with iOS and Android devices, and it comes with video tutorials. So let's say they say you're going to do some backwards, upside down jumping squats, and you're going to go, well, what the fuck is that? Well, FitBod is going to explicitly show you how to do everything you need to do to get in shape, so you're not going to hurt yourself or look like a fool at your brand new bald strongmen gym. Keep your workout momentum going. Get personalized workouts from FitBod that get tougher as you do. Get 25% off of your subscription or try the app for free when you sign up at fitbod.me/official. That's 25% off, or try it for free at fitbod.me/official. I don't know how to stress to all of you listening that all 4 official boys regularly work out, and we cannot recommend it enough. We all sit too much. We fucking are inactive now because we have all this technology. Our bones hurt. We're getting older. It's good for you, seriously. If you don't have a regular exercise routine, please find one, and FitBod is a great place to start. And while you're working, while you're at the gym, while other famous, bald, strong, fit celebrities are walking in and out and doing giant muscular exercises, you're going to say, oh, I feel so secure and limber, but also comfortable and warm. What is currently holding in my genitals? It's MeUndies. Well, I knew it was MeUndies from the very beginning, because no matter what my size, be it extra small or 4XL, they've got tons of colors and prints, and they've got all sorts of things soft and sustainable. They've got daily tees, shorts, rompers, all sorts of things. Super stretchy loungewear. My God, durable, cushy socks? Well, I could just make a whole entire outfit out of MeUndies. I could slap on their undies and bralettes and make an entire, suit of armor out of MeUndies. And I will walk in impervious to insults about my form at the gym, wearing MeUndies. Underwear is one of those things where you really don't appreciate it until you have a good pair. I know I grew up buying just regular brand names at the local Walmart or Target or what have you. And then I switched to nicer underwear like MeUndies, and I went, yep, I'm never going back, because wow, what a difference. Give it a try. If you're skeptical, honestly, buy a pair or two, try it. I think the comparison's really going to sell you on it. And MeUndies has a listener for you. For first-time purchasers, you'll get 20% off plus free shipping and returns. To get 20% off of your first order with free shipping and a 100% satisfaction guarantee, go to MeUndies.com/official. That's MeUndies.com/official. So you just got home. You're done at your big workout gym for millionaires and movie stars that are bald, in parentheses. And you've noticed that everything's been held in place nicely because of MeUndies, and you got a real good pump in because of FitBod, and you're sitting at home and you're going, well, now that I'm huge and starring in a bunch of Hollywood contracted roles, I need to pimp out my pad. I need to buy things that show off my extravagant wealth. I need to impress people who walk in the door so they don't immediately look at my chrome dome. The thing is, you could spend tons of money on that stuff, and that's fine, I guess. Or you could be smart and wise about your online shopping and use Honey. It's a little app that sits on your browser. It sits on your phone. It sits wherever you want it to be technologically. And it's going to watch as you shop online at over 30,000 different stores. And before you hit checkout, it's going to say, hey, whoa, hey, over here. Hey, I found you a coupon code. No problem. I got you. It's going to slap you on the back. It's going to send you on your way. Savings by doing absolutely nothing. That's what Honey is going to do for you. I constantly have to buy equipment for the little videos that I set up here. I find I don't have a cable long enough or something, or I ran out of HDMI cables, because have you noticed that you will always run out of HDMI cables? They don't give you good ones when you buy stuff. They give you a cable that's like less than 6 feet long, which is not applicable to any setup whatsoever because everything is slightly further away than an arm's reach. So you gotta buy more. It's just a fucking plague. And let me tell you, I buy cables and other sorts of tech with Honey. And if you don't already have Honey, you could be straight up missing out on literally free savings that install in a few seconds. You'll be doing yourself a solid and supporting the podcast. I never recommend something I don't use. Get Honey for free at joinhoney.com/official. That's joinhoney.com/official. I'm sorry for interrupting, Kaya. I just at the 20-minute mark, I felt so compelled to say all that, and I would love to hear your story.
It's not my story. It's all of our story, you guys.
Oh, okay.
Ethan has finally acknowledged us and streamed about us. And I went online and I saw him streaming about Charlie. I saw him looking at a screen with Charlie's face on it. And I decided, oh shit, I'm going to stream. I'm going to stream Ethan streaming Charlie because I don't want to make fun of him. Big mistake. The moment I tune in, he goes completely silent. And I don't know how these streamers get so many views, man, because I've noticed this on Twitch too, where like they'll have anywhere between 500 to like 1,000 viewers, and all they do is just sit in silence and watch shit. And no commentary. And it's really aggravating. But anyway, he streamed about us for 5 fucking hours straight.
Oh my
Most
God.
of it silence.
Oh.
Most of it him staring at Charlie's videos, watching entire Charlie videos without making so much as a single comment on it.
Now, is
So
Ralph, do you think Ralph is one of those like laugh at streamers like Wings of Redemption or DSP where people watch him to mock him?
No.
Oh,
it actually
well,
seems
yeah,
like he's
I
got
mean-
a community. Well, no, he's actually got a community of people that follow him and like him. I see it in
Yeah,
his Twitter
clearly.
replies and stuff.
But assholes like me also tune in, obviously. Big mistake. I'm never
Yeah.
going to do that again. But yes, he has a lot of fans. I mean, he gets super chats every fucking 10 seconds. It's bonkers.
Wow.
But anyway, I was
Does he stream on YouTube? Because I thought he streamed on
No.
Yeah, he
Cozy.
streams on his own kind of thing. Yeah.
yeah,
He
Cozy.
streams on his own thing, and they use some shady like super chat system of their own that
Okay.
they themselves built. Anyway, I missed like the first 3 hours of him streaming this, and then I downloaded his podcast to clip it all, to go through it all, but I just decided I cannot do it, so instead I went on YouTube. I did pull some clips from YouTube from a channel that itself had pulled clips from that episode, so credit to a channel called Sunrise Productions for saving me a whole day, I guess. So I have some clips, guys. I brought some.
Well,
let
I'm
me know
excited.
if you can or cannot hear this. He finally acknowledged my name. He mispronounces it, though.
Now, the Kaya guy, I just know, I'd never seen his face even before the other day. I pulled up his Twitter and blocked him. I was
Did you
like,
add
okay,
the
he's talking
music?
shit, blocked.
I did not. That is Sunrise Productions.
Yeah, it's from the video. I can already
That
tell.
music fits perfectly.
It does.
I don't mind, though. All right, so speaking of people's appearance, Charlie, he has some words for you.
I
of
know he's
course.
not a fan. Someone sent me the clip.
By the way, Critical is famous for having a collection of dildos, I believe. Do we have, I'll see if I can,
That is where you're
that's
famous.
what somebody told me the other day. I don't even know if this is true. Was that in a super chat? I mean, look at this guy. He looks like a heroin addict. I mean, I've said that about other people, but this might be the most. Is he sick or?
What is this guy
Are you?
talking about?
His
he says a lot
jokes
of
are
it.
fantastic because he sets them up with just facts. Like this Critical guy owns dildos, and then he pauses for laughter. Like, oh, you were able to look at something. That's great.
Well, that was a
To-
big
to
part
be
of the stream is, oh, these guys are complete degenerates. They go around, they support abortion, and they're pro fucking, whatever, anything liberal that you can think of. Oh, and he puts dildos up his ass. What kind of a degenerate? Apparently, we're also pro killing babies. I don't know what this is about.
Well, yeah, but
Dude,
Well, I've said a million times.
that
just
was episode
take
1.
them all out.
Yeah.
take them all out.
Oh, speaking of taking out Danny, you're gonna have to do some heavy lifting this episode, censoring some words here. I'm sorry. Some of them are already pre-censored, but there may be some here or there peppered in, so caution.
Not us. It's Ethan
Dude.
Ralph.
I have
Yes.
fucking just. This is Jim's boy now. I can't.
Oh, he also accuses us now of being in the same bed as Jim, aka Medicare, and Andy Worski, neither of whom I've ever spoken
know,
to.
yeah, I don't
assume
know any of
never
those
nor
people.
have you
never
guys.
talked to any of them.
I have heard of Medicare. I don't know who the other guy is, and we have never spoken to either of those people.
Well, we are co-conspirators now, so settle in.
Worski was laughing about this. He's like, "This is great. I love these guys."
Thanks, man.
Hey, thanks,
Bad
Whiskey.
fuck their shit up. I've even seen a lot of their people say like, you guys are back in that now? You like killing babies now? Bitch ass."
What is he talking about?
Look, we never hit our platform of pro baby
no,
killing. I don't know what he's offended over.
Like
Yeah.
his commentary is like
I could
a
imagine.
fleeting thought. Like,
Yeah, he's contributing nothing. He's just observing just shit and then throwing in nonsense around it. It
so
doesn't
Worski
add
said,
up.
Worski said, "Yeah, I like those guys. So we're killing babies now.
Yeah.
Huh? Ugh."
This is a common thing with, I assume he's talking about like how none of us are super duper mega giga against abortion, I guess, so we're all baby killers. But he also has this thing in his brain where if someone merely says, "Oh, that was funny, dude," on the internet, they must be friends and they're conspiring against the Ralpha male. Like, none of these fucking people. But thankfully, Charlie, I didn't realize, but you called into the show to defend yourself on his stream, and I have that clip.
I talk in one single tone because I have no fucking gimmick otherwise. So I just talk like this, like I've had a fucking lobotomy, and so I just talk like this all the
I
time.
forgot I called in.
See, I just do the same tone.
Were you
of voice
drunk?
as
This is
that kind of-
embarrassing,
that
Charlie.
kind of-
Yeah, this is
And I just
embarrassing
talk
for
like
me.
He's just shut
because
off on
my
the
fucking
heroin.
brain does-
It's kicking in.
Isn't it cool if you just talk like this?
It just
and
keeps going.
It's all
It's not even a
monotone
good
and you don't
impression
show
of
any
you.
emotion with your voice.
It's
Doesn't
pretty
that
good.
really
I'm not
make
gonna
you
lie.
a great performer? No, it makes you a giant and it's old as fuck. And you're corny as fuck.
Take that, bitch.
Damn.
He
I
love
fucking
SmackDown.
wrecked you, man.
That was. I mean, I shouldn't have called in. First
Yeah.
of all, I stepped
Don't
into
call it
the.
at 3 a.m., Charlie, while you're on substances. It's not
Yeah,
going to
that
end
was
well
just-
with the Ralpha male.
It was poor planning. I didn't know who I was tangoing with there. The Ralph male was a little too much for me.
I could tell you were nervous because you were slurring your speech.
Yeah, well, that was just the substance abuse.
Yeah.
Thank you
the
for
heroin,
that great
yeah.
lead in, Andrew. Apparently, I also slur my speech and I suck at English. It has some of our podcasts in this one.
Kaya, who's your current?
He was watching our
That's
podcast,
me!
FYI.
Oh my god,
That
hit
is
play!
you, yes.
Hit play, I
Andrew,
want to hear
you
that.
know-
Kaya, who's
you
your
know
current?
Ethan
You always
Ralph?
have a lolcow Yeah. on standby. Who's your current?
Ethan Ralph. I would really have to do a deep dive to explain to you guys who he is, but he's this super white trash.
By the way, this guy can barely speak English. Some Turk roach
What?
who can hardly even. I don't know if it's the autism and the ESL English second language or what.
Both.
Language.
Yeah, he just let his speech.
He's talking
These
about
people
your
don't
English and he
sound
says you can
normal
barely
in
speak
any
a
way whatsoever.
language.
I like how he's criticizing your English despite it being perfect English and then immediately
Yeah.
fumbles.
Oh my god.
Thank you. He gets mad at my tweets, which he apparently saw, so unblock me, motherfucker.
I literally don't even know who this guy was. Never heard of him until.
Then why are
he
you
was
blocked?
brought
That
on
makes no
with these
sense.
I know, exactly.
Podcasts, and still,
Well, we'll get to why he blocked me.
still didn't watch it. I was just like, oh, this guy's blocked. Just went to Twitter and blocked him. And then when I started talking shit the other day, he put out this tweet. And he's just like, unblock me, whatever, doughboy or some shit. I forget what he said. Doughy something. I don't remember. It's like, nah, bitch. Like, fuck you.
Kaya, you
Like, why
really
would
did
I?
make a mistake putting out that video going, unblock me, please, unblock me. You shouldn't have done that.
Okay, I'm getting some breaking news from the chat. He just unblocked me. Is he like listening to this live or something?
Oh, is he in the Patreon?
I don't know. Is the Ralph Male an official boy?
No, he wouldn't. He's too cool to be around.
He's
these
probably
parts.
wearing a wig, so we don't recognize him.
He's busy getting his ass kicked somewhere in the world right now.
Okay, I'm gonna continue the segment nonetheless, though. Where'd my player go? Where were we? Oh, he got really angry at us, calling him 5'1", and then he does this whole fucking Cartman-esque spiel. Like, you guys remember when Cartman was talking about how his dick is like 9 inches?
This dude's legit. I'm not 5'1", by the way. That's not actually true. People have seen me in public. Look at this guy. This guy's like actually like child size.
He's talking about
I'm
Charlie.
much taller than 5'5".
Yeah, that's a fair criticism now.
Like 5'9".
Do you hear him though? I'm much taller than 5'5" even. I'm 5'9".
How tall is he actually?
I think he's 5'9" from everything I've seen.
But it's
Okay.
funny to
Up
think of
during
him
the
as
show.
5'1".
In my heart, he'll always be 5'1".
I mean, it's just not an impressive height in general. That's like average height. Like, who cares?
Yeah.
It would be more impressive if he was 5'1".
Yeah, that's more unique.
That's almost like legally midget size, I think. Anyway, he gets more angry at Charlie talking about dildos for some fucking reason.
I mean,
Why
can
is he-
any of these guys just all these?
Huh?
It's not even Charlie that is the thing. Like, you're the,
Yeah, I don't know
this
why
is
he's targeting
all-
me. I was just here for the ride.
This is all Kaya's fight. Like, Ralph, if you are listening live or listening to this in post, this is 100% a thing between you and Kaya. We are just here listening to Kaya's
We're
tales,
laughing.
but Kaya is the one poking the bear. Why are you
what
attacking
it's-
Charlie?
For what it's worth, I also don't like you, Ralph, and I find you to be extremely entertainingly sad. But
Yeah,
I
thank
do
you.
think the fight should be you and Kaya.
Yes.
I have no interest.
We are spectators. Your main opponent is Kaya.
Yeah, well, we all know why. It's not like we don't have to beat around the bush.
'Cause I'm too
You saw the
handsome to
view
make
count.
fun of, yeah.
Yeah. Charlie's the ultimate flaws.
Yeah, flaws, an audience that he can clout
Yeah.
chase off of.
Yeah,
Anyway,
it's just the
dildos.
audience.
I mean, can any of these guys just? All these people are weird and strange. I don't know what to tell you.
Shit,
Fair
he got
When
me.
I go out, I talk to people. Normally, I'm relating to people. We're talking about normal shit. What happened at the ball game that day? What's going on with Biden?
Pussy
Weather,
and
you know,
So
all
he's
that
trying
to
shit.
be
I
boring,
can talk to
is
people
what
and
I'm
relate to
hearing.
them normally. I don't go up and start
Well, he's
talking
in
about
denial
Bill
as well.
Delphine's fucking dildo collection like some weirdo freak.
Dildo.
Motherfucker,
So he takes
you
pride in
filmed
being
yourself
a
and
boring
released a
human
video.
being. He's like, oh,
Well, no.
if you're not talking about the ball game and the president, you're weird and awful.
I'm gonna spoil the surprise. This man hasn't watched the ball game in his
Yeah.
fucking life. No shot.
He's a hypocrite. He filmed himself fucking his 18-year-old girlfriend and then leaked it. He's like way weirder and way worse.
Yeah. What is this
Well,
man passionate about? Like pretending to be a manly man? Like,
Pretending
he's-
his eyes aren't lopsided. This is a longer clip, but I just want you guys to soak in the cope in this clip as he's trying to explain to us why his eyes are totally not different sizes.
By the way, that's not why I wear the sunglasses. When I came back from Portugal, there's plenty of days I took the sunglasses off. And they're not actually lopsided. I've explained this before, but I'll explain it again. It's where they cut underneath this eye. So my eye, the slit on my eye is bigger. This eye, there's nothing wrong with it. That's the one they think is fucked up. There's nothing wrong with the other eye either. It's just the whole, like, the slit on my eye is wider because they cut underneath here. And then the nerve is a little fucked up right there. So the other eye will react a little bit
Why
quicker.
does it sound like he's about to cry?
So
Yeah, I know.
imagine
If he
explaining
thinks
why
it
you
at
wear
certain
sunglasses
points,
indoors. What a
you can
loser.
get some funny screenshots.
Well, okay, so my eyes aren't different, just one of them is a little bigger and one of them is a little slower to react to things. Ralph, your eyes are fucked up, that's the point. You're taking things too literal.
His eyes got fucked up from getting his ass beat in Portugal, right?
Yes, and he, in that clip,
That's
says,
amazing.
I have nerve damage. And then he brags about how much fucking money he has and he could get it fixed if he wanted to, which I'd do it then, I don't know.
Well, yeah, then
You sound
why
sad
not
about
get
it.
it fixed?
Okay, next clip, he says something beyond the pale. I was actually genuinely offended by this. He's talking about how he didn't let his ass-kicking ruin his vacation, and then at the end he calls us a slur.
Yeah, exactly. Jacuzzi says these soft ass would let getting punched ruin their vacation. Yeah, exactly. Real are just built different. But I'm gonna let that ruin my vacation? Fuck no. I was even more determined to have a good time after that. Like, fuck that. I still had a great time. Even when I got out of the hospital then, I went on a fucking boat and was popping champagne and still doing some fun shit those last couple days.
He's a real man.
Now, I did take a little bit of a harder detour for sure, since I had to stay in the hospital. But I didn't let that fucking completely ruin things. These people, yeah, that's what Redditors are built like, I guess. I don't know, but...
How dare you? Redditors, fuck you. I'm gonna kick your ass extra hard now, Ralph.
He said a bunch of slurs in that clip, but Redditor is the one I'm offended by.
Well, yeah,
Same.
because it's the only one that applies to us, really.
Don't make me kick your ass too, Jackson.
Was that someone in the chat that he was like that he read out?
Yeah,
Does
I
he
assume
actually
so.
have human beings that think that way? Like in his chat?
Yeah, these are all super chats, and he also
That's
reads the regular
crazy.
chat sometimes.
His-
Dude, I'm telling
his
you, this guy
whole-
does have an audience. I believe that he makes money.
His whole fucking shtick and his audience just breeds insecurity. Like, it feels like all they do is sit in a circle and go, yeah, I did this cool thing. I'd totally kick his ass. I drank the champagne. I had a great time. I'm really making money. Like, that just seems like the entire content. You just sit in a circle and talk about how much fun you're having, how great things are.
He's IRL Cartman, I told you. Also, I told you last week on the podcast that I want this fight, if it should ever happen, which I still don't think it will, but should it, I want it to be by the books, because if it's not by the books, Ralph will come up with excuses that he was sucker punched or this or that. And of course, he verified this immediately that I was right. They push him and he stumbles down and he looks so
They didn't push me. They didn't push me. I got sucker punched in the side of the head.
God.
Ding, ding,
Oh,
ding.
That
God.
gorilla who I didn't even know was there. Did somebody push me? You might.
Could you
Go
not
ahead.
tell they were there because of his
I-
eyes?
I
Why
thought the
couldn't you tell
clip
they
was
were there?
over. I didn't mean to cut it off, but I just wanted to mention, Kaya, you really need to reach out to iDubbbz and get you and him in the creator clash. Make
He
it
won't do it.
make it
He's
as
gonna.
full official as you can,
It's
though.
not brand friendly.
Yeah, Andrew, I looked it up as well. He declined a massive paycheck to fight Boogie, and that's Boogie, whom Ethan might actually have
Yeah.
won against.
Good lord.
He will not fight Kaya under any circumstances.
So
no
then,
shot.
so then show up
Well,
to his
yeah.
house with boxing
Yeah.
gloves and trunks and say, I have a rink down the fucking road rented out. Come with me and we'll stream it. I have everything
fine.
set up. All you have to do is get in the car with me and we'll go. Like, that's
Yeah,
it.
he's fine getting beat up on the street, so just meet him on the street.
Yeah, that's a good
challenge him.
Yeah,
there.
like that's his home territory. Just fight him outside of
Yeah.
Walgreens or
Give
whatever
him,
the
give
last
him
one was.
every advantage you need. Be like, here, look, it'll be just you and me. Warm up. Here, I got you the fucking trunks, the gloves. You can check and spec mine. Everything he needs. Bring it all to him. Make it so he just has to flat out say no, like on camera, and admit he's not going to do it.
Still
Tell him
do
he
not
can punch you
understand.
first as well.
You guys still don't understand how Ralph works. Yeah, he will claim that I put lead in the boxing gloves or something and hit him extra hard or some shit. Like, if this is not done in an official ring with official, like, referees and jury, he's always going to have that fucking excuse that somehow
Does it
someone
matter though?
cheated.
It's so entertaining though. Like, would
I
it
want him to
matter?
admit it, though. Because for me, the stakes
he
would be,
never
if he
will.
fucking loses, I want him to delete his channels.
Oh,
And I want him to fucking admit it.
Oh, that's
He
big.
would never, even if he did
Yeah,
fight
he
you,
wouldn't
he would
do
never
that.
delete his stuff. Never.
No.
Yeah. Well,
But,
why don't you call him out on one of his streams with like a $5 suit? What's the minimum super chat?
I'm not paying him.
Don't give him money.
Why?
Why would
Charlie?
I? He
that's
watches Charlie. He watches our fucking episodes for 5 hours at a
True.
time. But why do I need his
True,
attention
true, true.
via money? Anyway,
That's a good
someone
point.
else that he wants to fight is Carl, my buddy from Who Are These Podcasts, because he had me on, and I think this was the original reason he had me blocked on Twitter.
And then I saw some of that Carl's fans were like, why don't you go on his podcast? I ain't got shit to say to these. What the fuck? What, I'm going to talk to a liar? A guy who's verifiably lying about me? Same for you, Carl. You can suck my dick is what you can do. Oh,
That's
bitch.
what should happen.
Up
They
in
should meet up and
Rochester,
have
I know exactly-
sex.
Oh, hang on. Pay attention to this part.
Up in Rochester. I know exactly where you are, motherfucker. You want to talk all that shit? You want to roll with all these lying about me? I got something for you, bitch. Fuck you. I don't give a fuck about you or your bullshit show that I've never listened to.
that I never listened
I
to, and then he
believe it.
says a
Yeah,
bunch
I
of
believe
shit
it.
on his that he would never know if he hadn't listened to Carl's show. But also that little nugget. This is what fucking Ralph always does. Whenever someone talks shit, he's like, "I'm gonna roll up to your neighborhood and I'm going to beat you up and your wife, and I'm going to spread the rumor that you're a pedophile, and I'm gonna hang up posters that you're a Nazi or whatever. I'm gonna defame you in real life." It's like, Ralph, we're talking shit. You can fight me in the ring. You don't have to travel to people's fucking homes. Like, what's with these keyboard warrior threats?
no, they're not genuine threats. He's barking loud, but he doesn't want it to happen.
Nonetheless, it's so fucking cringe. Anyway, Charlie, happy birthday. I got you a present. Wanna know what it is?
Mm-hmm. I'm excited. What did you get me?
Is it Ethan Ralph from
A
the box? Is he
lawsuit.
here? Oh.
So on the last episode, he got mad that we said his girlfriend was barely legal when they had sex, and then he leaked that revenge porn tape. He, in his, I guess, pill-popping brain, thought that we said she was underage or did not consent in the tape itself, and he's mad at you.
Oh,
And then
me,
I
right.
saw some of that Carl's fans were like, why don't you?
Sorry, whoops, wrong clip, my bad. Here.
So they're trying to say that the tape, what happened on tape was not consent? Well, I mean, that is a slanderous lie, actually.
We never said that.
Even outside the normal lie. I don't know, but that's something my lawyer might be interested in.
I would
These
love
rich
to meet your lawyer.
YouTubers going on
That'd be
to lie
amazing.
about me.
That's unanimous,
What-
and like all of us.
Well, yeah,
Ethan
it's his channel, by the way. The bottom left one, this is his channel. So he's the one responsible for the broadcast, whichever way. Just want to point
Is that how
out.
that works?
His
What-
channel's putting out lies about me.
I don't know if that's how it works.
What a perplexing human being. He wants to fight and kick ass, but then when something like this happens, he wants to sue and get a lawyer. I don't get it.
Point.
This
Yeah,
will be
why are
fun.
you
So
lawyering up?
here's two challenges then. You can fight Kaya in the ring, like, pugilistic, or you can fight me in court legally. I think that would be fucking amazing.
Either way, he would be outmatched. I mean, physically
Yeah.
by me, financially by you. This is not a fight you can win, Ralph. Just talk shit. It's
what
fine.
about what can Andrew do?
Yeah,
Like
what-
an eating
yeah,
competition or something?
He can fight me in a height contest.
Yeah,
At the end of the year, tallest man wins. I won't even
was thinking
train.
it's-
I won't even train.
I was thinking about that too, by the way. Like, if he doesn't want to fight, how about like the presidential fitness test, Ralph? How about we do that, or push-up competition?
Oh, that'd be fun. We do an aerobics course, like a Ninja Warrior course. That'd be cool. I like that.
Oh, that would be so much fucking fun. But no, he's never gonna stop saying goddamn fucking naughty words enough for anyone on any goddamn platform to monetize him.
you think he
Coca-Cola is
does-
not going to sponsor an N-word sayer, Ralph.
Do you think he just does that just so he has an excuse not to do these big events?
100%. I don't know him super well, but I think 100% the reason he litters every single one of his statement with slurs is because he knows it'll be an easy crutch like, well, if I can't say these things, then I am censored and I won't
'Cause I'm
stand
being
for
censored. Yeah.
it. Yeah.
I wish I had that clip, by the way. He accuses us of being potty mouths.
Okay. Okay.
That's a bit of a plot twist. I wouldn't have,
Now you're
wouldn't have
going
expected
too
that.
far.
He was offended because we curse too much? This isn't child friendly.
The man dropped 3 slurs in one sentence, ones we won't say on the show. Like, how do you call us potty mouths?
Yeah, like Redditor. We can't say that on the show.
No, that was the worst one. That's the R word.
Whoa.
I'm out of clips for now, but
That's the
See,
R
this is-
word.
I mean, Ralph, you're so untouchable. So there's a reason now that I sometimes, instead of on Twitch, I go live on YouTube because I don't want to lose my fucking like Twitch channel watching you, dumbass. Because you just drop random slurs. We could be having fun. And it's not like I'm a fucking self-censorious person either. It's just like, shut up long enough for us to make money and have some fun. At least in the ring.
Yeah. But there's nothing in it for him, well, apart from the money, maybe. But you don't want to give money to a person like that, regardless. I think the
He's not
loser
gonna
should
get that money.
Yeah, I think the loser should get no money. They have to pay for the event.
He's attention riding right now. He got a bite with Kaya, and Kaya talked about him, and he found it, and he's like, ooh, I can double down on this and get the drama and this and that. He's just fueling his own fire.
He doesn't care about Kaya. It's all Charlie.
Well, that's why he's latching on to Charlie, because Charlie's the one with the biggest channel.
And now he has an open invitation to fight me in court. I would love to see how this goes, because he would be fighting me on revenge porn, which is fucking wild. It's an actual felony. So this man would try and take me to court and end up in jail.
The girl in question, I think, also, was she exploring legal,
Oh yeah, I mean,
legal
he
course
is
against him?
convicted because of this already. What he would
So then he should
supposedly,
keep his fucking mouth shut.
Yeah, what?
what he's supposedly wanting Charlie to get sued over is supposedly us allegedly saying that the girl was underage in that tape and that she did not consent to having sex with him, which we did not say.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
if
we
he's
said
currently under conviction
consent
and
to the video
facing
being
legal
released.
shit over this, he shouldn't be saying a single word about
Hey,
it.
you're not his expert lawyer. If
Sorry,
you'd like
sorry.
to, Ralph, please feel free.
What if that's the plot twist, though, Charlie? He takes you to court and he hires me to defend him.
Ooh. Oh, baby, that's like a telenovela right there. That's
That's some Phoenix
plot.
Wright shit.
that's a plot.
Oh, baby.
What we said though is that she consented in the video, whatever, but she didn't consent to the video being released, and that's akin to like sexual
It's revenge-
assault in of
it's
itself.
revenge porn.
which is illegal. Yeah.
Yeah, was I out of it? Did we accuse him of anything? Non-consensual?
know
I don't
of.
think so. Besides the revenge porn.
No, I think maybe
I don't
where
think-
his wires are getting crossed is that I think I said afterwards that it's like similar, like the act of releasing something against their consent is pretty much akin to rape in of itself, because you're doing something
Yeah,
against
it's a
their
sexual
consent
violation.
sexually. Yeah.
Yeah. Privacy violations, a lot of terrible things.
But we never said she didn't consent to the actual act of sex in that process.
Ah, that's awesome. So yeah, I guess we can message each other, Ethan, and try to set something up. But rule one,
Oh, no,
when we're in the
Get
ring
their
and
lawyers to hit each other up first. Have your lawyer reach out to Charlie's lawyer and we'll sort something out.
the only
It'll be fun.
lawyer I have is a fucking boomer himself. He's not gonna deal with this guy.
Well, that was a fun little update on the Ethan Ralph corner.
That was great.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It was 30
Thank you,
minutes of
Ethan.
topic. That was fantastic.
I hope
So-
he actually
minutes.
fights you,
Goddamn.
Kaya. I really want to see that.
I want to see the court proceedings. I think that if he is
Court would
actually
be fun,
there,
but I think the fight would be better.
They should just settle it in a fight. It would be what everyone wants.
yeah.
Someone said he's currently streaming our podcast, but he's not. He's just crying about someone else right now. Still 738 viewers. And he's been going for 5 fucking hours. Jesus Christ.
Nice. Well, he's probably ready to tackle Kaya and like his challenge and open invitation.
Oh, well.
Fun on
You
the
sound like
internet.
you're dreamfully like wishing there. That little sigh that you did then was so cute.
I don't know. I have fun on the internet.
Yeah, you do.
I like flinging shit.
Well, it's nice that you found an actual victim that's actually a despicable person. It's like warranted.
I know, and yet sometimes you feel bad for him, like when he takes 2 minutes to explain how his eyes are totally not lopsided just because they're totally lopsided. It's like, buddy, maybe it's time for rehab. Okay, that was my topic.
Man, I had a topic,
What
but
else we have?
it's not going to nearly compare to that. Fuck me.
What is
Go
it?
ahead.
All right, so I'm bringing it up because I think Charlie talked about it on a previous episode, and I want to, now that I've finally gotten around to it, give my intake. So, as you boys know, I was watching Dragon Ball Super, and I have complained on it many times. It's terrible and boring and not good and whatever. Last night, I had a group of friends rope me into watching the Dragon Ball Super Broly movie. And my opinion has completely changed. That is maybe the best anime movie I've ever seen.
It's not better than Redline, but it's very good.
No, Redline is probably just over it, but in terms of like animated fights in an anime, holy shit. It is intense. It is varied and ever changing and high energy. The soundtrack is amazing. like you actually give a shit about the fight and the characters' backstories. And oh my god, the first 40 minutes of the Broly movie are okay. It's a lot of setup, it's a lot of Dragon Ball fan service. If you're not a fan of Dragon Ball, it doesn't do much for you. It's fine, it sets everything up. But once that 50-minute mark hits and the real fights start beginning, it is a goddamn roller coaster. I cannot recommend it highly enough. It's a fucking amazing movie.
So
Did it
why
change-
does the show itself suck?
So the show itself has no real tension because most of the stakes are just made up and like faked. So I'll give you a good example. There's an arc where Frieza returns in Dragon Ball Super, and in original Dragon Ball Z, Frieza's this big evil super galactic overlord who's like killing
He's
people.
the green one, right?
No, he's the
That's
purple
Cell.
and white one. The green one is Cell. Frieza's the space alien. He's like killing people left and right. He's taking over planets. He's wiping out
yeah.
entire civilizations. He's just an evil galactic emperor flying around fucking everything up. And there's like actual tension. It's like, can Goku kill him? Can Goku finally stop him? Who knows what'll happen? But in Dragon Ball Super, he comes back and they fight Frieza for like 15 episodes, and it ends when Goku and Vegeta literally just say, by the way, we could have beaten you the whole time because we have a new transformation. And then they go Super Saiyan Blue and it just ends. Like, it's just done. It didn't matter. They fought him just to fuck around with him and toy with him when they literally admit at any point they could have killed him. So it's pointless. It's a pointless fight. But in Broly, they actually give you good stakes as to why they're fighting and good reasons to like give a shit and good character backstories. You root for Broly, who is like the villain. It's weird. Like, they're really well written characters. You root for both sides equally. And it just makes it a really good conflict. And the way it's animated, they have like this first person shot where you see the fight through Broly's eyes, and it's fucking amazingly done. It's so fluidly done, and it's set to music, and it's just, oh my god. It's hard to describe without watching it, but it does anime fighting right. It's over the top, but it pauses enough to give you a breath, and it changes enough to stay interesting, and you get invested. And it's just a fucking wild ride. Even if you don't care about Dragon Ball, I suggest you watch it.
It hasn't changed your mind on the actual TV series?
No, Super's still really bad. Super overall is still really boring, but that movie, which is part of Super, it's like canon to the story, is like, so the movie also stands on its own. It fills you in enough on the backstory that you don't need to have watched Super to care.
It's self-contained,
yeah.
100%.
And that movie alone, if Dragon Ball Z ended and then they went, we have one more movie coming out to tie up the series, and it was just Broly, it'd be like a perfect fucking series. That movie is so good and so indicative of what Super could have been. It's just amazing.
Is it the one that came out in 2018?
Yeah, 18 or 19,
Okay.
I think. Yeah.
It's so good.
It's fantastic.
One thing that and I'm sure you noticed this, one thing that I thought was really cool in that movie, during like the big fight, sometimes when they'd use like a move, they'd echo the move and make a song around them saying the move. It was so cool.
Dude,
it was so cool.
So the other thing as well, that they fit the lyrics to who's winning. So when Broly's kicking ass, the lyrics are go Broly. But then when Goku starts winning, it's like Goku. Like, it's fucking great. It's so well directed. It is some of the best action I've ever seen in an anime. I was on the edge of my fucking seat. I distinctly remember there's a lull in the fight about halfway through, and so during the first half of the movie, our Discord call was like roasting it, like making Dragon Ball jokes and fucking around. After that first half of the big fight, we were just dead silent, and like the only thing I could say was holy shit, because it just goes. It just takes off like a rocket. I already want to rewatch it. I already want to watch it a second time. Fuck me.
So you don't need to know anything about Dragon Ball Z
not
at
at
all
all
to watch this?
No.
There's details here and there you might miss, but it is really not important because they fill you in. Like, so one thing that happens is Goku in Dragon Ball Super achieves a new level called Ultra Instinct, which is a big internet meme, so you've probably heard of it. But literally in the movie, he's like, oh, fighting Jiren during the Tournament of Power and hitting Ultra Instinct was a new level. And it's like, okay, you just filled me in on everything I missed. Doesn't matter.
Okay.
Yeah, you can garner everything by just watching the setup in the beginning.
Watching it.
Yeah.
Okay.
I highly recommend it. It's fucking amazing.
I'll watch it.
I wish they
It's
had
got
kept
good
this
action.
level up for the rest of the movies because they just released one called Superhero, and I haven't seen it. A lot of people liked it, but I hate the style. They went full CG.
It's full CG and it looks goofy as shit. Yeah.
Did you watch it?
I watched the I saw the screenshots of it where like Piccolo is a giant orange monster and Gohan has hair that's taller than him and like it just looks ridiculous.
It's called
people-
Superhero.
Yeah.
Yep.
So,
People
so-
love that movie, but I thought it looked horrible.
So that's another funny thing about that I was going to bring up. After the Broly movie, I looked up the box offices. First of all, Broly made like 5 times the revenue of any other Dragon Ball movie, even the popular ones, which shows. And number 2, there are pretty much no good Dragon Ball Z movies except Super Broly. Every single other one ever made is a piece of shit. It's kind of impressive.
I disagree though because Janemba was cool.
It was
I don't
cool,
remember which one
but
that was.
it wasn't great. It was just kind of, it was fine. But like
So
all
what was
of
different
them,
with this one? Like, did they hire a different studio?
so
I have no clue.
So one thing that was
it was just an
different.
accident.
One thing that was different is the writer on the other movies was a sub-writer for Dragon Ball. I forgot his name. It was like Tao Kaka, and he only. Kaka.
Sorry.
No, it's fine. Kaka is funny.
Child.
He only wrote like episodes of Dragon Ball, but Toriyama, the guy who created Dragon Ball, wrote the script to Super Broly. So it's like more in line with what it should be, I guess. That's just one reason. It's not the explanation, but I don't know. It's just there's like 15 Dragon Ball movies before this one, and somehow all of them are just bad and bland and forgettable and stupid. But this one's just amazing.
Are they also bad because of like story or animation quality?
The stories make no sense and it's pointless fighting. The animation quality varies. A lot of the characters, especially the villains, are forgettable. Charlie, do you remember Dr. Wheelo?
No, but I remember Bojack. Bojack was fucking awesome.
Turles, fucking like all these forgettable, stupid villains that just show up and do nothing. Like, oh my god.
I loved it when I was a kid, but I imagine I'd hate it going back to it now.
They're
will,
just
yeah.
not good. They're just
I
not
tried
good.
that a couple of years ago, and I could not sit through it.
The one that I really do still like remember fondly is Cooler's Revenge. 'cause
Yeah.
For some reason, when they made that, they just wanted to dump as much Warner Bros. Music in it as possible. So
Yep.
they had Deftones, they had Haji's Kitchen.
Wasn't Linkin
they
Park in that one too?
Yep, they had Linkin Park, if
Yeah.
I remember correctly. They had some bangers for no reason.
Oh man. But yeah, anyone out there listening, like Redline should be the first anime movie you ever watch. Redline is the king, I'll admit. But Broly, I would say Broly's right under there. It's just gorgeous and fucking amazing.
Yeah,
Loved
it's really good. I'm glad you gave it a chance.
Oh, it was so goddamn good. I 40 minutes in, I was like, this is fine. You know, it's not bad. It's set up. It's okay. But then, that last half. Oh man, that last half is so worth it.
Yeah,
Charlie,
whatever team animated this really needs to do more.
Yeah, they fucking
Charlie,
nailed it.
Do you think Broly is better than the Demon Slayer movie that came out?
No, Demon Slayer movie is still better. But
Really?
it's still very good. Yep.
Wow, I have to watch Demon Slayer.
Yeah, no, Demon Slayer, like, you can't beat the quality. It is unreal.
So what hits the hype? So I went to 2 conventions recently, and without a doubt, the most popular cosplays were Demon Slayer. What makes it so hype?
By the way,
Casual
which
appeal.
what Charlie, was it you that got mad at me for watching shitty anime a couple of weeks ago?
Yes, it was me. It's so upsetting. You watched the worst fucking anime.
Yeah, my girlfriend is now making me watch Demon Slayer. So
Okay,
I
Demon
hope you're
Slayer-
happy.
Where are you up to?
You'll
Where are you
like
up
it.
to?
Halfway through season 1, I think, like episode 13 or so.
Yeah, there's a bit of a lull in season 1. I
Yeah,
think
there's
season
a-
2
there's
paced
some
it a lot
downtime.
better. But yeah, overall, it's a really good show.
But like, why?
It's
What
got
does
that
it
casual
do?
appeal. It's just really good animation, Andrew. It's nothing like insane with the story or characters, but it's got really good animation. The art style is beautiful, and it's just got that casual appeal where it's easy to get into, and it just flies by. It's really fun to watch.
It just has a really good formula. It's super simple.
Yeah.
Like, there's demons and there's demon slayers, and they all have, like, unique abilities and unique powers, and you get to see them square off, and it's just animated unlike anything else.
Yeah,
So they do a really good job.
The action is just insane.
And you'd say the movie for it is better than Broly?
Yeah. If I was doing a tier list of anime movies, Redline would be number 1, and I'd probably put Demon Slayer at number 2.
Damn. And
The movie
okay,
is
so do I have
nicely
to
self-contained.
watch the series to get it?
Yeah, you'll need to watch
You
the
should,
series.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
That
I mean,
one
you
is
could
not
watch it on its
self-contained.
own. You could watch it on its own. And I think you'd still kind of get the gist of things, but
Yeah.
it's
Well,
probably
I-
less self-contained.
There's
than
no
Broly.
reason to watch it on its own. No reason at all.
Well, I
Probably
hit up
not,
the
yeah.
Broly movie because I was talking with my friends and I was like, super sucks. I couldn't get through it. And they were like, well, watch the Broly movie, watch it. And I was like, I don't. And they're like, no, it's different. It's self-contained. It's amazing. And I was like, oh, okay. And then it ended up being worth it. So if I'm trusting you, Charlie, again, I might just watch Demon Slayer. That might be my next one.
You should. I absolutely full confidence believe everyone in this call right now, like including Patreon, will like Demon Slayer and Jujutsu Kaisen. It's just hard not to like those two. It's just really fun. It's great action, and they're both animated like absolute next level shit.
You know what I like
yeah.
to do though is to tease my girlfriends. At some point, I don't know why they did this, but from one episode to the other, I think from like episode 3 to 4 in Demon Slayer, they changed the main character's scar to look like a tribal tattoo, and it looks so much worse than it used to. And I don't know if anyone else has noticed this, but I cannot unsee it and how shitty it looks.
The scar changes a bit. Yeah, you're not wrong.
They do it immediately at the very
Oh.
beginning of the show, but it used to look better. It looked like an actual burn scar, but then they make it look like a tribal tattoo right on his
yeah, I
forehead.
see what you mean. Yeah.
Also, Charlie, something fun about the Broly movie is Broly's voice actor spends 90% of the movie screaming.
I know. That guy's fucking
I found
working
that
his
so
ass
funny.
off.
His entire dialogue, the whole movie is, oh! Like, he just does that like 100 times. Oh, man. So
That's
good.
just Dragon Ball, though.
Oh, boy. Yeah, well, no, but like, yeah, and it is a Dragon Ball stereotype, but it's different in
It's
this
an
movie.
anime stereotype.
No. When you pay attention in this movie, this guy has one style of screaming, and he just does it over and over and over again. It's really funny. I watched it in
That's
English.
the kind of stuff. That is absolutely the kind of stuff that takes me out of anime all the time. Is just when, like, they've got those quips like where anime people go or like they just make noises constantly.
That's a problem Dragon Ball really had when you watch the original series. Every single thing that happens, they have to cut to other people going.
Yeah, but I don't need that. I don't need it. I know
I
what
think it's
people's
important
reactions would be
because it sounds cool.
It adds to the drama.
It's fucking cool.
Yeah. No, this movie's great. Even if you don't like Dragon Ball, this movie's worth watching. Highly recommend. Oh,
yeah,
man.
watch it.
God, I don't want to spoil it if you guys are going to watch it, but there's one part in particular I want to tell Charlie because it cracked me the fuck up.
Don't
Hit
you
me.
guys think it's well? Yeah, okay. You can tell.
It's not really a spoiler, but just the scene when Frieza. So you remember when they kind of leave to take a break to do? I won't spoil it. They go meet Piccolo to do something, and they have to wait an hour, and that entire hour, Frieza's just getting his ass kicked by Broly. That shit was so goddamn funny.
I actually think they just did a great job overall. Like, it wasn't super cringy.
No,
like when it
not at all.
tried humor, it was pretty inoffensive. I hate anime humor, which is why I fucking hate Slice of Life. I think it's insufferable.
It had goofiness, it had fun comic
Yeah.
relief parts, but they kept it short. Like it was just a little break, which was perfect.
it was just super concise.
Yep.
It didn't like go on
and
too
it
long.
and it starts kind of fucking around. Like this is in the first like 10 minutes. This is not a spoiler. Frieza wants to get the Dragon Balls because he wants to wish himself taller. And it's like, okay, this is stupid as shit. Like, but it's like it fit with Dragon Ball. It felt like it fit the character, and it was like, okay, yeah, it's dumb. But the thing is, the greater plot of the movie has nothing to do with that, really. So it was fine.
Yeah.
Like all the slice of life stuff and all the fun stuff, like it's there and it makes you laugh. But the actual plot doesn't bother with it, so it doesn't like ruin the movie. It's fine. It's totally fine. Oh.
I think my favorite anime movie is still Your Name.
I need to
that
watch
movie's
that.
so good. That movie's great. I'd still put that under Demon Slayer, but Your Name is good.
It's not an action movie, Andrew, at all.
Yeah, not at all.
No, it's a drama, I've heard.
Yeah,
it's good
just
though.
so
Yeah,
good.
it's on my list. I've got my backlog. It's on there.
This looks cute.
It is cute.
Didn't it win an Academy Award or something big?
I don't know.
I don't remember.
I think it won a huge
you-
award.
Did you watch the follow up to it? The
Weathering with
whatever-
You.
Yeah, I didn't. Was it any good?
That shit was trash. I hated it. I felt so bad. I don't even think I moist metered it. I just felt horrible.
That's sad. Alrighty, do you guys want to wrap?
Sure.
Sure, yeah.
Alrighty, happy birthday, Charlie.
Hey, thanks,
Happy
Wait.
guys.
birthday.
Wait, Kaya, did you have the thing to play him?
Oh fuck, someone send it again, quick. Everyone's spamming fucking Dragon Ball Z gifs now.
Oh, this guy. Classic.
It's your birthday today, Charlie. It's your birthday today, Charlie.
He's going hard.
Let's celebrate. Celebrate. We will control and you cut the cake. The night is your destiny. Wait so share toast with your closest mates. It's your
Was this like commissioned or?
No, it's one guy. It's a guy who makes thousands of these videos and just changes the names.
Oh, that's so cute.
Yeah.
That makes it even more special.
He's a fucking genius. He makes this one video, changes nothing but the name, and gets tons of views because people look up happy birthday for their friends.
That's smart.
The channel is called Epic
yeah.
Happy Birthdays.
Yeah, I first was introduced to that like 5 or 6 years ago at my brother's birthday party. It's fucking genius.
That is super
It is.
smart.
Eventually, he ran out of common names, so he started doing celebrities. Like he does one where he's just like Samuel L. Jackson.
How do you run out of names?
I don't know.
Yeah,
there
there should be
surely
way
there's-
too.
Well, he has 6,400. Holy
Yeah,
shit.
he just keeps making the same video.
Yeah, but he should just expand into new markets. Like, start with, I don't know, Middle Eastern names.
Yeah.
His
All
most
right.
popular birthday song is for Josh.
Oh,
Josh is the most popular name.
Yeah.
or maybe there's just one Josh who watches it over and over.
Every year.
He
Yeah,
has
this-
no friends.
This channel's been around a while. God, I remember this shit.
All right.
That's
Thanks,
so cute.
everyone. Thanks, everyone. Happy birthday, Charlie. Yay.
Thanks,
we'll see you
Thanks for
Bye.
guys.
listening. Goodbye.
Patreon.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Patreon.com/theofficialpodcast. See ya.
Oh yeah, that too.